Hello guys, welcome to this edition of Gunnervlog where we'll be asking the big question: was Yaya Sanogo really rubbish or was he just misunderstood? He was rubbish. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe. No. It is an interesting one. I saw someone pose the question on Twitter and it got me wondering. I mean, Sanogo's now been officially released from the club. It's been a strange tenure with Arsenal. I think the argument in his favour is that, you know, he came as a very promising young player with a great record at youth level for France. He shone when he'd played for Auxerre in Ligue 2. There was a lot of talk about him. A lot of coaches within the French academy set up really believed in him, thought that this was going to be a guy like an Henry, you know, or an Anelka, potentially. I know it sounds absurd now. In the end, he was much more Jeremie Aliadiere. A lot of potential, but a lot of injuries too. And I think the main thing about Sanogo is that he just didn't seem to have the technical ability to flourish at this level. You know, I saw him compared to Emmanuel Adebayor at times, but Adebayor scored some terrific goals. Even when Sanogo did score, and let's be honest, there was only the odd goal here or there, the technique in his finishing looked poor. I remember seeing him scored a hat-trick for the under-23s towards the back end of last season, and I think Andrew on Arsenal described it as the worst hat-trick he'd ever seen. I mean, when he scored 4 against Benfica in that pre-season tournament, it was similar. They were tap-ins, and I know you've got to be in the right place at the right time, but it kind of felt as if he wasn't in the right place at the right time, he didn't seem capable of scoring. There were highlights along the way. That goal against Borussia Dortmund, he impressed in that ludicrous affair when he started against Bayern Munich and played a role in our 2014 FA Cup triumph, coming off the bench, that chaos factor that he brought to proceedings, helping us overcome Wigan in the end. But it's not an Arsenal career that will be remembered particularly fondly. I wish him all the best. You know, I think he's 24 years old now. He needs to be out there playing football, getting some games under his belt. Hopefully he can get past the injuries. Look, hopefully he becomes a decent player. But do I think he'll ever be a player who'd be good enough for Arsenal? No. I think it was a gamble from Arsene Wenger that didn't pay off. It's not up there with your Arshavins or what have you, where there was a big financial outlay. It's in there with the Amari Bischoffs of this world, the David Grondans, the Alberto Mendezes. It was a cheap gamble that might have paid big dividends, but sadly for Yaya and for Arsenal did not. But good luck, Yaya. Inevitably, you'll score against us sometime soon. Cheers. Please subscribe.